So I want to just chat a minute about why it's quite important that if you are a smaller technology solution provider, or just any technology solution provider for that matter, why it's important that you can talk commercially. And it's something that a lot of people struggle with, because very often you will come from a technology background, right? You will not have come from a business background, from business school, from anywhere where you might have had too much exposure to the business side of what you're doing. So very often smaller technology solution providers will be very, very skilled in what they are providing in their technology solution, and that is really their area of genius. The problem being that they are trying to interact with business leaders who essentially hold the key to their commercial success, right? And so what you find is that there is this disconnect between the conversation that technology solution providers are having, where they are talking very technically about a solution, and what a business leader needs to hear on the other side in order to process that, process what that means for their business, and essentially give the go-ahead for these technology projects. And so what we need to do is understand what they are looking for. And one of the key things that they are looking for is what we call business value drivers. So for your technology solution, what value is this going to drive for my business? And that's essentially what that is. Now, there are lots of different levers for this. Some of them are financial. So for example, how much revenue will it generate for me? Or more likely, what operational efficiencies will this sort of save me? Will it benefit me? But then also non-financially as well. So looking at things like, well, how will this benefit my customer experience at large? And there are lots of them. But my point is that if you're a technology solution provider, you really need to understand how to link what you're doing to these business value drivers. And it's really, really important, because without this, you won't achieve the commercial success that you are looking for. Now, the answer or the question becomes, can these skills be learned? So if, for example, you are more technically minded, can you learn these business skills? Because they are very different. And the answer is yes. I say that with confidence because, one, I've seen it before, but also secondly, because I trained them as well. And so I believe that we can learn to do anything, and there is also a structure and a process for this, which makes learning things much, much more simple. And so if you want to understand how to do that a little bit more, in a little bit more depth, then you can check out the little course that I put together. It's called the So What Solutions mini course, and it will essentially give you some bite-sized training on how to do this for your own technology solutions, and it will give you a place to start.